After the end of the T20 World Cup 2022, it is kind of a new beginning for Team India. They are going to play 3 T20Is and 3 ODIs against New Zealand. New personnel also at the helm with VVS Laxman, the head coach for this particular series after Rahul Dravid was given rest. Now, ahead of the first T20I, the Indian team practiced at the Basin Reserve in Wellington. And Hardik Pandya had spoken the day before, and now VVS Laxman has given some very interesting points about Team India. Questions were asked about the boundary dimensions in New Zealand, the challenges of playing there, the way how T20Is needs to be played, the need for T20 specialists, Hardik Pandya's captaincy and Shubman Gill as one of the future match winners that India have. So in this press conference that VVS Laxman had for 14 minutes with the contingent at the Basin Reserve, he touched upon some very, very interesting aspects when it comes to T20Is, when it comes to even playing and when it comes to leading a particular team. Now, the key points in VVS Laxman's press conference was that the first question that was posed to him was whether you adopt the England template of playing in the T20 format. Because England are now the reigning white ball kings, and because of that now, the question was pertinent. Can India replicate England's T20 format? Laxman had some very concise words on it. He said you have to be aggressive, but focus on the conditions and the situations. Use that experience. It is not just slam bang cricket that Laxman wants India to play. He says focus on the conditions. If the conditions are helpful, use that experience and then build on that innings and then accelerate. Remember, in the previous era, it was called par plus or par. That was the mantra that Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid had focused. Here, conditions and the situations, it is very much on those similar lines itself. Use that experience to be aggressive. So basically, nothing has changed when it comes to the style of playing T20Is. Laxman is just insisting on the fact that we have to be aggressive, but with a little bit of experience and smartness. Now, when you have to look at the current crop of players that are there in the New Zealand tour, a lot of your A+ stars are in there. KL Rahul is in there, Virat Kohli is not there, Rohit Sharma is not there. However, the depth that the Indian cricket team has is staggering. Laxman did say so many players to choose from, and we require specialist T20I players. This is perhaps the key takeaway from this entire thing. Now you have to have players who can bowl a bit, bowlers who can bat a bit, and batters who can bowl a bit. England are blessed with a lot of all-rounders in that sense. Sam Curran, Moeen Ali, Adil Rashid to a certain extent, Liam Livingstone. You've got bowlers who can bat, batters who can bowl. T20I specialists need that kind of a thing. So this is the way where India has got a lot of depth, you can say, when it comes to the players. So many players to choose from. Indeed, the IPL has given a big talent pool. But the problem that we have seen in so many T20 World Cups is that the lack of utilization of the talent pool. Here, somewhere down the line, Laxman has said that breaks are important because physically and mentally a player can be rejuvenated. But when we have to look back prior to this tour, during the T20 World Cup, the rest and rotation and the workload management that the BCCI had, perhaps breaks also need to be monitored very smartly. Perhaps it may begin from the New Zealand tour onwards. Because remember, T20Is are not the focus for 2023, it is ODIs. So primarily now, after the New Zealand tour, you will have 2 tests and 3 ODIs in Bangladesh. That's where most of your key players are coming in now. And remember, players are going to play most of their tournaments in India because the World Cup will be played in India. So essentially now, adjusting to subcontinent conditions is the key. Now questions were asked about Hardik Pandya, the captain. Now Laxman lavished praise on Hardik Pandya because he is a fabulous leader. Winning IPL in first year of leadership is no mean feat. Remember, Hardik Pandya captained the Gujarat Titans in IPL 2022 and they won the tournament in their very first attempt. It is no mean feat. Tactically good, calm on the field, work ethic is magnificent. That is what he had to say about Hardik Pandya. Because Hardik Pandya, you come across him as a very calm guy who has things under control on the field. Yes, he can explode sometimes, but most of the times when you saw his captaincy in Gujarat during the series in Ireland, and also if you have to look at other instances of his captaincy, Hardik has been very mature, and because of that, calm on the field, tactically wise also, he's been superb. Gujarat Titans will vouch for that. So there is plenty of expectation from Hardik Pandya, the T20I captain. Who knows? He could be in the running for the 2024 T20 World Cup captaincy, provided he's given a long rope now. But what has excited VVS Laxman is the emergence of Shubman Gill. Remember, Shubman Gill is coming back to a country where he made his name, especially in the 2018 Under-19 World Cup, and he also made his ODI debut in New Zealand in 2019. However, looking at the consistency that Shubman Gill has had in the past couple of seasons, right from the IPL where he made 483 runs for Gujarat Titans, Shubman Gill is really going to be one of the players to look out for as India looks to reset their priorities in the aftermath of the T20 World Cup 2022. Shubman Gill is a class player, consistent performer, and VVS Laxman has said because he is a consistent performer, he sees a great future ahead of him. So Shubman Gill will be the key player to watch out for in this tour of New Zealand. Perhaps he could get a T20I debut, and if not, in the ODIs, he will certainly be one of the key players to look out for. Shubman Gill, remember, New Zealand, very, very fond memories, and he's having a tremendous 2022. In the series against Zimbabwe, the ODIs, he was fantastic. He was one of the star players in that series. So it's a new beginning for India kind of after the start or after their semi-final exit in the T20 World Cup 2022. We will now be hoping that India gives their players a long rope and ensure that they play consistently with their core players so that 2023 and 2024 India's team composition, rest and rejuvenation is all sorted. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates from Sports Today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Thank you.